The Lord be with you. A reading from the beginning of the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham became the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. Judah became the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez became the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Amminadab. Amminadab became the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Solomon, Solomon the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz became the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed became the father of Jesse the father of David the king. David became the father of Solomon, whose mother had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon became the father of Rehoboam, Rehoboam the father of Abijah, Abijah the father of Asaph. Asaph became the father of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat the father of Joram, Joram the father of Uzziah. Uzziah became the father of Jotham, Jotham the father of Ahaz, Ahaz the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah became the father of Manasseh, Manasseh the father of Amos, Amos the father of Josiah. Josiah became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the Babylonian exile. After the Babylonian exile, Jeconiah became the father of Shealtiel, Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel, Zerubbabel the father of Abud, Abud became the father of Eliakim, Eliakim the father of Azor, Azor the father of Zodak, Zodak became the father of Achim, Achim the father of Elud, Elud the father of Eleazar, Eleazar became the father of Mathan, Mathan the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary. Of her was born Jesus, who is called the Christ. Thus the total number of generations from Abraham to David is 14 generations. From David to Babylonian exile, 14 generations. From the Babylonian exile to the Christ, 14 generations. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
As I mentioned, December 17th, it's kind of a big shift in the Advent calendar. So anytime the 17th hits, now it's the final countdown to Christmas. And so we have specific readings that are ordered towards that. So we hear the change this morning as we read the genealogy of Matthew's gospel. As Father Brian was pointing out, it's the one time that the genealogy can't be omitted. Like we at Christmas Eve you have that option, but you have an option of another reading too, but not today. Like we've got to proclaim the genealogy. And I think it's fitting for a lot of ways. I mean, all of Advent and specifically this final 8-9 days is to really root us in this big picture of salvation history. To not let us get too far ahead of ourselves to the celebration of Christmas, but just to ground us in our place of where this is coming about and where it's come from, And so they've been waiting for the coming of the Messiah for a very long time. And really what the readings are driving home today is that Jesus came from Judah. All right, who's Judah? Go back to the book of Genesis, and we read from it this morning that Judah was one of the sons of Jacob, whose name was Israel. And then here we have the promise from Israel that the scepter shall never depart from Judah. So it's going to be from that tribe, from kind of Judah's lineage, that the Messiah is going to come. And so that was the hope of all those years prior to our Lord's coming, that the Messiah would come from Judah. So here we have in the genealogy, just right away, in the genealogy of Jesus, Abraham became the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. All right, so here's where the Christ come from. It roots us in this salvation history story. So really beautiful and profound and deep and mysterious, all that. But I think it's helpful for us as Christians to know where we came from and to know our kind of place in this big story, so we don't just get too narrow on, just the fun aspect of celebrating Christmas. Now, this is the incarnation. The Messiah came. God took on our flesh so that we can participate in his divine life. Just all that big mystery stuff. So that's why we read the genealogy today, and that's kind of the goodness of the 17th of December.